Welcome everyone for the first session of D&D, brought to you by the well-meaning Procrastinators. This session is brought to us by our wonderful sponsor, Gem. Without her, this wouldn't be possible. So everyone, welcome, and let's begin.
Dear traveler, do you have time for a story? A story tells the tale of our world, of a war unseen and yet always heard. Let's start at the beginning. Do you know that when our world began, it was white? No? Well then let me explain. Everything was white. There was no time, no life, no death, nothing. It was just empty. No one knows how long it was vacant for. But at one point, a figure, dressed in cream and brown, stepped into the white space. Within their hands was an orb. The orb glittered with color over its surface, seemingly full of energy. The figure let the orb drop from their hands, and it floated down to the white floor, only to sink inside as soon as contact was made. Ripples came from where the orb sank. Colors unimaginable now moved in waves across the white surface as the world we know came to life. This being, this creator, we came to name as Enstelos, the god of creation and life. It was thanks to Enstelos that history began. But with everything that happened, and how Enstelos didn't interfere much beyond in favoring those who created, they were unaware that another god was created by those unfavored. This god became known as Void, the god of destruction. Fearful, Enstelos tried to reason with this new god, but nothing worked. In the end, the two ended up dueling over centuries. Yet at one point in time, another being stepped forward and halted the two from fighting anymore. They said that they had had enough of their petty fights. The two gods tried to stop, but it was futile. The two were split into three, with the two gods, Enstelos and Void, not remembering their battles, but still hating the other, although they never met in person afterwards. A balance came to be, with a total of 6. Creation, destruction, life, death, positive and negative. But be warned, fair traveller, for this is the second run of our world. Listen, traveller, to the earth and its warnings of another war. For if the 6 meet, a third run will begin. But anyway, I welcome our fair players to the first session of A Knight's Tale in the world of Tarvos. If our dear players return to the DM images and have a look at our map. Wrong button. This is the world of Tarvos, but this is only a small part. Our focus is only on these 2 main continents at this time, surrounded by little islands. Rather interesting, aren't they? And admittedly, some similarities to our own world. But I ask you players to zoom your gaze down onto the continents and islands, where our mountains break up the landscape with great rivers furthering the divides. Large areas of open land hold history untold and secrets to be found. But I direct our gaze down onto a small part of the island of a large bay. And on the edge of an expansive forest that's located at the base of some local mountains, a small village sits here. And this, dear players, is where the story of a knight's tale begins. It was a peaceful day. During this time of the 4th of Salvya, in the year 1001 FC, the birds were singing, the wildlife grazing, and the small bubbling of a river hitting against its shores is nearby. Following this river, we come across this dirt pathway where individuals of all manners of species and design travel, heading down towards until they become to this rising settlement with wooden palisades leading up and reaching towards the sky with a lookout tower just settled just on the edge of an entrance. No gate, but you can definitely see a bit of militia there. Individuals standing guard, ready to defend, or perhaps warn more inside. Entering through this open entrance, we come inside to our village, where people are going about their day. And yet, they are unaware that their world is going to change, with some individuals who will set certain things in motion. And well, I think a lot of their story will speak for itself. But let's follow them, dear players. We come towards a building, just following one of the many carts. This building stands tall amongst it all, towering over the other thatched roofs of similar buildings within this rather small but expansive village. A simple sign rests upon it, indicating that our building is called the Snow Inn. Surprisingly enough, it seems rather busy for its time of day. Individuals coming and going, some even grabbing stock out of carts. So that our players reveal the next image down from the map. This is the Snow Inn. White smoke coming out from the rooftop. Grass and intricate design of the building. A wooden door between open and closed. The smells coming from within, tickling the edge of individuals' noses with its delicious and smoky tender meats that seem to be roasting. But let us step in. Can our players reveal the picture underneath? A simple inn, supposedly. Not too big, not too small. A heath with a roaring fire sets to one side, and a shield decorating the top. A shelf with what seems to be some sort of trinket nearby. And on its left side, a set of stairs leading to perhaps the next level. A bar bustling with individuals being served by this rather tall, rather feline-looking individual. Dark-furred with a pepper of grey and white. Dressed smartly, if a bit rugged-looking. Grey eyes sharply gaze over the heads of all that are within the dwelling as they, in glasses, the man's gaze drifts through the crowd and then settles on a rather curious individual. Doesn't seem like they'd fit, but yet they drift through the crowds as if it was second nature. Always interested, always curious. Spazzy, would you like to describe what your character looks like?
You see this short, about 4'9", dark red skin, covered in darker maroon freckles all throughout his body. He's wearing a simple outfit at the moment, just walking through, playing his lute just ever so softly for the group, hoping to get a tip here and there. But he's doing this just mainly of his own free will. He has long, little past shoulder length hair. It's mainly black, but sometimes you can see some lighter colors thrown in. He has these bright golden eyes as he's looking throughout the crowd. And he's just heading over towards the fireplace to lean back to play very softly, ever so softly, music, just to kind of welcome everyone in and hope to get a tip or two.
Thank you, Spazzy. As our red-skinned individual drifts through, does any of this music catch another's eye? Indeed it does. As a rather much shorter individual pays attention to the lovely tune that is being played. Hickory, would you like to describe your character, please?
Oh, she's actually not that much shorter than Ellie. She's a bit taller, I think. But, she is a medium to tall tabaxi. She's got sort of a she's got sort of tabby markings with brown and cream stripes, white underbelly, a little bit of white on her chin. She's got bright green eyes that take in everything around her. She's wearing clothes that are very obviously made by herself or by somebody who's not super good with a needle. It's mostly leather and some cloth. She's got a really long, bushy tail. And she's probably eyeing up the bartender wanting to go talk to him.
Do you?
Yeah. She's
Can
gonna
you
want to
all
go
do?
talk to the bartender. Because
Okay.
he's a tabaxi, and in her mind, other tabaxis would probably know something that she wants to know.
Fair logic then.
Also, tabaxis are familiar to her.
Okay. So our lovely individual gets up and somewhat squeezes their way through the crowd. Somewhat giving a bit of a pause as they listen to the tune that's being played on this lute, before furthering their way and managing to just get into a free spot at the bar just before it got taken. Now that your character is closer, Hickory, you could see that this male individual running the bar is, as you observed earlier, is another tabaxi. A much, perhaps an older tabaxi. And you are taken note of straight away. Can I help you?
Yes, I have some questions. Do you have a moment, maybe?
I have plenty of moments when I'm not dealing with the bar patrons. So,
It seems a little bit crowded right now, but if you have a moment, have you seen anyone else that looks a little bit like me, maybe, but older, male, maybe?
surely you're not talking about my partner, are you?
Uh, uh,
Relax, I'm joking. Other than yourself, I must say I haven't seen another tabaxi in a while. At least not one matching your description.
oh, okay.
Sorry to disappoint. Is there
It's
perhaps I can
fine.
give you a drink to
I'd
compensate for your
appreciate
rather
that.
hurt
Yes,
feelings?
thank you. Do you have water?
Of course. Be right
Thank
with
you.
you.
Thank you.
So you watch as he goes towards the back and just peers around the corner as calling for an individual named Sora to ask for some of the more fresh water, which is odd. Someone you just hear a voice yell back is like, "Get it yourself, you lazy bastard." Someone you just see these droopy ears and rather is no sort of disposition around the male as he disappears fully into the back. But either way, as you are waiting, you gaze round and take note of two individuals sat at a table trying to stay rather secluded, but very much observant of their surroundings. Scarlet, would you care to describe your character, please? Scarlet?
You mean me?
Yes?
Because I couldn't hear that. Okay, sorry.
Describe your character.
Um, okay, my character is a half elf and has long white hair. She has pointy ears and green eyes, and she looks a bit pale, but not as much as usually an elf could be. You can also see that she doesn't exactly look like an elf. She has some factions that really point at a half human one, and I think that's it. Well, she's wearing a cape to cover herself, but you can see she's wearing simple clothes. I think that.
May, would you care to introduce your character, please?
Okay. Well, she's got short reddish brown hair, green eyes. She's a half elf too. She's wearing plainish green clothing with a hooded cloak, which is over her head. Good.
Yeah, it's fine. So the two of you are sat at this table together, pretty much forced to, as due to the overcrowdedness of the Snow Inn. Have you taken notice of each other? Have you spoken? Or are you rather just eyeing each other up as just like, I'm not so sure about this person? What are you two
Yeah.
doing?
Looking around. Mine's looking around the tavern thing.
Okay. Well, I would
Yes,
like you
I
to
will.
roll. Oh, are you looking around as well?
Oh, yes. Yes, I think I will be looking around too because I will be too unsure about talking with someone.
Okay then. I would like May and Scarlet to do our first rolls of this session. I would like you both to roll a perception check, which is a
Which one's that?
1d20 dice. So roll that one. Plus.
Let me double check.
Mm-hmm.
D20. Wait, which one is it?
20.
20
20 sided.
Okay.
I think I got the right one.
So roll that one, then add your perception.
I think it's this.
Oh, 17 plus perception. Perception is
I'm
3.
trying
So
to find
17.
it. I promise.
17 plus 3. That's 20.
20, unnatural 20. Well done.
I'm
Scarlet,
trying to find this. I swear.
Okay, I will do May
Where
first
is
then.
okay, perception, right?
Yes.
1 second.
It's in the skills section.
Mm-hmm.
Took me a minute to find it.
Sorry, mom decided to. Okay, so I got a 12 plus 1, so 13.
Okay then. May, you take notice of this rather well built individual, so trying to awkwardly make their way out of the inn without tripping anybody over or accidentally breaking something. But the power that this person radiates gives you definite wariness. But you also take notice of another individual. And Encat, I would like you to describe your character in just a second. Scarlet, you've taken notice of the powerful woman trying to make her escape rather somewhat gracefully. But you are more enchanted with this song that is being played on this lute, rather skillfully. Okay. Encat,
Okay.
please describe your character.
My character is a brown skinned half elf who has golden blonde hair and very dark eyes. They are rather small and walk around quite uh, gracefully, hitting to hitting prohibiting from anyone. Heading towards a quieter corner with a drink, a cider or something.
Some ale. Or a drink of some sort. That's fine. Let's see. Okay. Wheezy. Could you roll a dexterity for me, which is
Dexterity.
yep, just a d20 plus
D20?
your dexterity modifier.
Okay. Oh god, I got a 5.
5.
Plus 1, 6. Oh god.
Ooh, not so good. As you're trying to escape past a rather a well-rounded individual, you accidentally bump into the red-skinned individual playing the lute. Spazzy, can I ask you to roll a dexterity saving throw to prevent being knocked over?
Yes, let me. I got a 13 and it was dexterity.
Yes, saving throw.
16.
16. Is like you were playing quite happily, almost having convinced another patron to perhaps give you a bit of coin for your efforts. When this this individual stumbles into you, trying to avoid another, someone is like scraping the strings of the violin quite harshly. You manage to stay on your feet. However, you have to you turn and stare. It's just like this individual had just ruined your chance at some coin.
I look up to this towering green-eyed goddess. Why, hello there. I was. How are you doing?
Sorry?
Oh, no need to be sorry when you look like that.
Oh, okay. You're a creep. Let's see, yeah, just go back to what you're doing. I'll be on my way.
I watch as they leave, taking in all the sights.
Taking all that side. You are rather charmed by a pretty face, and you're pretty sure is just like a goddess just presented themselves to you. So you're rather disappointed to see them go, but at this point a lot of others have lost interest in your playing, so you're just standing there now, just watching this individual leave and being extremely sad to see them go.
I'll have to find them next time.
Wheezy, you're
Mm-hmm.
pretty much dirt green in the face, rather embarrassed by your blunder. But after a few more twists and turns, and you're pretty sure you got turned around at some point, you make your escape out of the inn and to the village itself.
Okay.
Looking around, is just like you remember that you had to go and purchase some particular items from the general store, and you decide to make your way there. Thankful for not being in a crowded space.
Hmm.
Spazzy, We're now stood in the middle of this inn, and what would you care to do? You have many opportunities to do something.
Well, seeing now how everyone has gone on their business and my flute playing has stopped, I move it onto my back so I can walk through the inn again, and I go up over towards, where was Hickory at again?
Hickory was at the bar,
Okay,
waiting for some water.
Then I go up towards the bar and I lean against it real quick, eyeing, and then I kind of hold onto the bar a little bit, lean back just enough to spy their tail, came back, and I think, my tail's so much better. I just think it, and then I wait for the barkeep to come back to get a drink.
Yep. So it doesn't take much longer for the much older looking tabaxi to come back. And they set down a forgotten what it's called. A tankard. That's the word I'm looking for. Down onto the bar in front of this female tabaxi. It's like, here you go. Some of the more fresher water.
Thank you.
And somewhat, you just see the guy just like he's just rubbing his cheek, and it looks a bit ruffled. He looks like he may have got slapped. Fair to assume it might have been his partner earlier.
Not my business.
Somewhat, he takes notice of the red tiefling and someone turns to them. What can I get you?
Cup of ale, please. I need something
Strong.
Oh yeah.
Strong. Weak.
Strong. I just saw something and was so sad to see them leave, and I need a little pick-me-up.
I'm pretty much the same when I see my partner leave. Anyway, let me see if you prefer this, he says, as he reaches under the bar and pulls up a bottle, doing some rather fancy tricks as he pours it into a tankard and offers it to you. Try this.
I take
Always
it.
gets through me through a rough day.
I take it and take a little sip of it just to kind of get the flavor.
You are immediately hit with a strong taste of the ale. A bit spicy, quite hot. You're almost pretty sure somebody added like a very hot spice to this.
I lick my lips and chug it.
You chug it.
I chug
right
it.
Then, can you roll a Constitution saving
Yeah.
throw for me? Hickory, you're watching this, and it's just like you don't know what to make of this.
Oops.
It's just like just chugging.
I did it wrong.
I really don't know what to make of this. I've tried alcohol and it's not good to me, and I don't know how people can drink it. He's just downing it like that. Why is he doing that?
I got a natural 19.
That's on 19. Right then, you are like you feel a little woozy for a second, but that was some strong stuff. But you stay on your feet. But sadly, your tankard is now empty.
Yep, it was a 21 total, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you stay on your feet.
Cough, by the way.
I slammed the empty taker down. I was like, that shit was the best. What was in there?
Bit of this, bit of that. It's more something that came in from my partner's travels.
Oh my god,
In
I
the
need to
city.
write this down because this, whatever this is, I need a second one.
Sure. So you want another of the Moonlight Ale?
Yes, I'm writing that down. Moonlight Ale.
Sure. I'll just someone see just places the bottle down in front of you.
You're my new favorite person. What's your name? I need to know your name.
My name's Hal.
Hal. Well, Hal, Yumi, we're gonna go far places. How much do I owe ya?
Well, considering that rather impressive display, I'd say maybe 3 gold for
Okay.
this bottle.
He slaps down 3 gold on the table and slides it over. There you go.
Hal just takes it.
I
Wow.
just take the bottle and start chugging.
Looks shocked, and you definitely seem to have a death wish with the way you are drinking that.
We just say that Knell is completely just enchanted by it. Like, holy shit. He's just staring, interested. Like, how is he doing that? Where is it going? He's so small.
He takes about 3 good chugs and puts the bottle down, wanting to save some of it because he just spent good money on this and he wants to save at least a little bit for later.
Right. Encat, what is your character doing in their rather secluded corner?
They're checking surroundings and looking at all the people who are in there.
So you're looking for something specific?
Perhaps any rich merchants or someone who might have something like merchants or
Something
rich
with a bit,
people.
someone with a bit of coin, a bit
Yeah.
more out of the ordinary for this place.
Yeah.
Okay, can you roll a perception check for me, please?
Sure. Was it what dice again?
It's a 1d20 plus your perception.
What was my perception?
Your perception would be in your skills.
So that's 9.
So 9 total? Okay then. You take a look around. You can't really. It's like everyone is wearing similar clothing, not particularly out of the ordinary, bar apparently the tiny red-skinned individual who is trying to drink almost everything out of this bottle. You do take note of 2 other individuals quite away from you. Their clothing is rather more expensive than the usual garb you can see on some of these individuals in the inn. Even the red-skinned individual and the tabaxi neighbor look a bit more have a bit more coin on them, it seems. You can't really tell if they're merchants or not. Understandably wary though. Let's see. So, there's Hal. As he looks at the red-skinned tiefling. What brings you to High Run?
Oh, just traveling at the moment. So I just recently left travel circus not too long ago, and I just kind of wanted to make it out on my own, see if I can contain coin, just feel the wild call in me. There's adventure and pretty faces and coin and pretty faces and this delicious booze. This ale is amazing. Just tell your partner I need to know where on the map he and or she got it. He got it, and I need to travel there next to make sure I have plenty in stock on my person.
I will be sure to tell Sora that and send him over.
Sora's gonna be my new best friend.
Admittedly, though, I'm rather surprised that you can put away such a rather high-volumed drink. But admittedly, I've seen worse.
Well, when you're in the circus, you learn a thing or two on how to hold your booze, because if you don't, oh, the things that can go down. You learn fast to hold it or lose it.
Sounds like a story to tell.
Always a story to tell. May I tell you this story? Because it is a story that involves lions, fire, and someone that lost a lot of things. That wasn't to me, thankfully. I was close. That was one of the first times I'd ever drink. Come down from a monastery, walk into a circus, fresh off. Oh my goodness. The lion name was Kyle. It was the best Kyle name ever for that lion. Ugh, I miss Kyle. He was a good lion.
I see. That's quite a lifestyle change from a monastery to a circus.
Yeah, things happened. I decided it was best to carry on my way. I miss it. I should go back. I haven't been back for years. But it's all good. I'm making my way now. I can play lute. I couldn't do that before. I can loot it up. I can pull back my lute and start playing a little bit at the bar.
Somewhat, Hell's pretty amused, but is someone side-eyeing the other tabaxi? It's like you are being listened to.
As he's playing, he leans over to the tabaxi sitting next to him. Why, hello there, beautiful. How you doing? You see something you like?
Oh, you're talking to me. Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't help it overhear that you have been lots of places.
I have been everywhere. Well, mostly everywhere. But I could probably tell you a story about anywhere I've been.
You would be so interested in that. But first, do you see many tabaxis in your travels?
I have seen an assortment of faces. I was in a traveling circus there for about 2 years, so you never know. I probably have seen many, many more tabaxis. And so many pretty faces.
You probably wouldn't remember one in particular, would you?
I don't know. Would I DM? Should I roll?
It's not a lot to go on, so you probably would need a bit more information before you try to remember.
So tell me, what would this tabaxi you're looking for? Do they have a pretty face?
Don't know if he would be considered pretty, but you thought I was pretty apparently, so maybe.
Very pretty.
He's a little bit taller than me, about the same markings, but a little bit darker. He's older than me. He's a little more dirty, I think. He was always so dirty. I told him to take a bath so often, but he hated water. I hate water too, but sometimes you gotta be clean, you know?
Very.
Tell me about it. Says how. As he walks past. He's like, nope. No water. So, Spazzy, with this new information, I would like you to roll a history check, please.
Okay, let's see. Oh, natural 20!
Natural 20, the first one.
Look at that. And my history is a +2, so 22.
Okay, with this information, it's a bit blurred. You were pretty sure you were drunk at the time.
I'm drunk now.
Uh,
It's fine.
But you do vaguely remember somebody with a particular markings on from this tabaxi. The reason why they stood out to you is hazy. However, you do remember vaguely seeing someone who fitted that description not so long back.
And would
Excuse me, DM paper being in the way. Ugh.
It's like, yes, that pretty face was a little on the dirty side, but just like you, breathtaking. Just all the right things in all the right places.
Where?
I don't vaguely remember.
How long ago was that?
Been about probably 2 years now.
I was just starting to get out on my journey. I think it was one of the first places I left after heading down from the monastery. Just saw them briefly in my travels. But all I could say was it was a very pretty face. I don't think I ever talked to them though. But boy, were they pretty.
It all.
I was taking it all in. And he does his hand gesture of all the curves.
Very obviously a little bit disgusted by that. I don't want to hear that.
So, the name See It All, a somewhat small outpost, is where you last saw them. Quite a number of months' travel from where you are now.
I relay that message to her. I tell her.
Called again?
See It All. So
Can you
C
spell
is
that?
in the O. Yeah, it's SEAITALL. See It All.
Okay.
I love the
It's
pun.
all one word.
Okay. I need to. Do you have any paper or something to write with? Excuse me, bartender. Do you have something to write with, maybe, please?
No, not really.
Oh,
Any paper-like stuff gets pretty ruined pretty quickly here.
right. Okay. I'll remember it then, and then I will write it down later. How long ago did you say that was again? That was about. Oh, you said it was a while ago. Oh, but it's a way away. How?
I put my hand on
I'm
her
pretty
shoulder.
sure-
I put my hand on her shoulder. Breathe. Breathe, beautiful face. Stop hyperventilating. It
Okay.
was 2 years ago. They're probably nowhere in that area.
Yes, I realize. But I need to go over there then. I need to go over there. Okay. I'll remember. See it all. I will remember this, and I will go
I
there.
start petting their shoulder. It's okay. Breathe. Breathe. Your fur is very soft and beautiful. Just for that pretty face of yours. Ah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I go back to
May
playing my lute.
Scarlet. May Scarlet. To witness this somewhat exchange, you can't quite hear what's being said, but you think it's rather lovely that the redskin tiefling is comforting their friend. Companion, maybe? You're not 100% sure. However, you do take notice of this half-elven individual that strides in and quickly over to the bar. They are rather well dressed. Seems to be perhaps a nobleman of some kind, very out of place here. You see a rapier tied to their waist. And they seem to be intending something not good with their rather furious expression on their face. Would you two care to do anything? Or are you content to sit?
I mean, can we tell who is or who this person is looking? Like, if he's focusing on a single person
Yes,
and he looks
he's
furious.
he's focused in on the barkeep, who
Oh,
seems to have noticed the rather noble individual and is desperately trying to ignore.
Um, I will keep an eye on the situation and step in if necessary, but won't do anything unless needed, I guess.
Okay. Spazzy and Hickory, as well as Encat, you notice that is like after this well-dressed individual gets to the bar and starts to rather aggressively um, harass, so to speak, Hal. But Encat, you take notice that there's now more well-dressed individuals striding in. Some of them even in armor. Something doesn't add up.
Do any of them have pretty faces?
Some of them are wearing helmets. Some look to have pretty faces, but you can't tell.
Okay.
Really.
I
Look.
pull my hood over my face and try to kind of disappear into the shadows of the corner and kind of like watch.
Blend in.
Yeah, and watch how they walk around and check if there's if I can see or notice anything that might indicate who they are.
Okay, can you roll a insight check for me then? So it's 1d20 plus your insight. While that's happening, Hal's like, look, I gave you what you wanted. You wanted the information, I gave it to you. It's not exactly my fault if you essentially were not careful.
13.
13? Somewhat, these other individuals that are beginning to hassle other patrons seem to be perhaps guards of the nobleman who has stepped forward and is harassing Hal at the bar. You hear like vague bits from some of the from the guards. It's just like, what, a trap?
How many guards was there?
Creatures of some sort. You even hear mentions of like a cave. Don't know what happened there. Or even a cave. So Hal's just staring at this nobleman, unimpressed.
How many guards was there?
From your vantage point, you can see about 5 guards that are harassing patrons. They all seem to give off this negative energy.
I don't want to lose them. I care.
Okay.
They're very aggressive.
No.
Hal is just like, look, you can't do anything here. This village is not under any of the city's jurisdictions. Is here for a purpose of some sort. Without them, this place wouldn't stay running. I am warning you, barkeeps, snarls the gnome. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. I am warning you, barkeep, some of the noble snarls. There's ugly smile on their face. If you do not give me what I want, then you can say goodbye to your business, goodbye to your family. Because if you have given me false information, I will make sure that you are locked up. After all, you would be interfering with businessmen from Taildale, says the nobleman, somewhat, and with that he shoves himself away and heads towards the door, not before looking in disgust at some of the patrons, notably our players. This is all they have, he somewhat mutters. Then taking over this village shall be easy. And he leaves. Somewhat hell size, somewhat a bit deflated.
Was
Nobleman never listened.
I close enough to hear this stuff or witness?
Oh yeah, the nobleman was not exactly being quiet about what he was saying to Hal. Hal was keeping his voice level. You and Spazzy heard his last departing words, as well as saw the rather disgusted look.
And the other players in the bar? Could we hear anything at all?
You heard what the nobleman was saying, because he was pretty much, like, screaming. Screaming at Hal. You just didn't hear his departing message.
Yeah, speak to the bartender.
Talk to Hal, I mean, you're there.
Yeah, I just don't know how to jump into talking to people in D&D. I'm still getting used to this.
Fine.
That didn't sound good. Is everything okay?
When it comes to noblemen in this area, no, they are never good news.
Really mean.
They're never good
You
anywhere.
Indeed. You're getting used to it, though.
During this whole time, by the way,
haven't
Illy's just
met
playing his lute at the bar.
Which is very nice and relaxing, by the way. Thank you for doing that.
Oh, no problem. Hey, if you like it so much, throw a little copper my way. I give her the look of like, you know you want to.
And she pointedly ignores that.
Lust.
She's talking to Hal right now.
But he continues to play, almost like unfazed about what just transpired. Like, seen it, heard it. I was in a circus. Ha! I've heard worse.
So, who was that guy then? Forgive me, I'm new to the area. I don't know anyone or stuff, but I'd like to be able to maybe avoid him, I think.
Good luck with that. He set up camp in the past that actually lets you come down to this area. But anyway, that was Lord Fang. He's one of the noblemen that came down from Taildale after the rumored crystal cave that's up in the mountains. Sad to say, I gave him the information he wanted, the supposed location, what one of the crystals could look like. I gave him what I knew, but apparently it's never enough for this guy.
Crystals? Are they really pretty? or something?
The crystals themselves are rather powerful if used in the correct
You had me at pretty.
way.
I'm now fully invested in this conversation, and Illy just leans in, stopping playing his lute, and puts his elbow up and leans his face against it. It's like, I'm all here for this.
Someone hell looks taken aback. And someone steps away. So you just see him like freeze a little bit and like you guys peer over his shoulder, and stood there is a white furred with a bit of black tabaxi, and it seems to be glaring daggers at Hal's back.
I looked back behind me to see what he's glaring at, because even the guards, he didn't have such a look, and I look back and see this other pretty face. It's like, oh, why, hello there, pretty face. How you doing?
I was doing fine before you tried to make a move on my
Hal
partner.
isn't going to be talking about the crystals anymore, or
No, I was
or
saying I was
Fang
fully here for the
anymore,
crystals.
So
No.
a little bit disappointed.
No. Illy was all in there for the crystal talk. The pretty crystals, and so that's why he was leaning in.
Yeah, but Hal
Yeah,
backed up and is now being glared at by his partner,
Oh.
who's
Yeah.
come forward.
Okay, and now
Hal noticed your interest, and it was like, nope, okay, shouldn't be talking about this. And partner is back there saying, yeah, you shouldn't.
And
It's a case of, it's like, the partner noticed how close Spazzy's character was to his partner's face.
and now I'm just flirting
So
with
it
this.
looked wrong.
And now I'm flirting with this other tabaxi that just came up, and I'm like, why, hello there. How you doing? Giving them the eye of, hello.
I suggest that you remove that wandering eye before I move it for you.
I lean over to Hickory's character. They dig me.
What do you say?
They dig me.
I don't.
Someone noticed Hal trying to calm down. It's like, Sora, it's fine. It was just asking about the crystals. Oh, what? The crystals that supposedly exist? No one has seen any proof, other than what was brought back about a month ago.
And where would these crystals be located that was brought back a month ago? Just for curiosity's sake? His eyes are sparkling at the thought of seeing pretty crystals.
What Hal smiles, and it's just like, supposedly they were found just off the main road in the mountain pass. You should know it. Everyone comes through the pass.
Well,
Apparently it's just off the road.
Off the road, then why haven't more people found them?
Because it doesn't exist, says Sora.
Illy hops
That
up off
would
his
make
seat
sense.
and is like, I want to go check this out. See for myself. Anyone's with me? Anyone want to go on an adventure? There's pretty to be found. No takers? No takers? Okay, Illy starts walking off.
Okay.
Be
Somewhat.
right, it's the main road. But the mean guy was doing.
Somewhat. Hal leans forward, but I suggest going after her. Or going after him. There are
Tell
a
if
lot
he was
of.
a boy or a girl either.
There's a lot of untold dangers along in the mountains. It's
Maybe
best that
I'll just follow
they-
a little bit. That he seemed really drunk.
yeah. The moonlight ale tends to do that.
Okay, I'm going to follow him, and I'm going to make sure he doesn't die because he's the last one. He's the only person who knows. I have to follow him. And I will get up and go after Illy.
Sure.
I
May I
apparently do not pay for my water.
Water's free anyway, so no worries. May and Scarlet wandered a bit closer while this conversation was going on, and have taken a bit of notice how this reckless tiefling is now going to stumble off into what you two know is a very dangerous pass with many pitfalls, falling rocks, creatures of all sorts. From what you remember coming down through the pass a couple of days ago yourselves, you know that the pass was beginning to become foggy, which is a good sign that you shouldn't enter it. You have a choice. Do you follow? Or do you leave them to their fate?
Are they still in the inn?
They're
Or
like just
did they-
leaving. The pair of them are just leaving.
Okay, so they're walking out.
Yeah.
I want to follow them.
Yeah.
Hi.
Interested in the crystals you heard about?
Yes, but mostly worried about that drunk person and the poor cat that is following them.
Making
So
sure they
I'm
don't
like,
kill
okay.
themselves.
Yes, it's like, oh no, I know where they are going, and I don't think it's a good idea. So
Indeed, it's not.
well, I don't want them to hurt themselves. So I feel like I should probably go.
There we go. Enka, you're seeing this rather unusual party sort of leaving. All heading after the drunk looking tiefling and this rather worried, slightly panicked cat. With two others following soon after.
Illy is the last person who saw the person I'm looking for, so of course I'm going to try to make sure he doesn't die.
Enka, what would you care to do? You're just watching them leave.
I might be curious of what the tiefling is up to, though since they did seem drunk and they did threw gold on the table, they might be rather rich. So I might stalk them if I don't have anything else to do, since the noble already left. So
Yeah, your last job you've already completed and been paid. So your schedule is currently free as far as you know.
so I might try to follow them
Okay.
and just see what they're up to. If not, maybe steal the money from the monk.
Steal the money from the monk.
Following Illy, and suddenly all of these other people who I don't know is following us.
Pretty much.
I'm just
Hello,
drunkenly playing my lute as I walk out of town.
Yeah.
Are we walking out of town right now? Are we out of the bar?
You are now out of the bar. Let me just... Hickory, your character is quick to notice that these two individuals are following you. Encat, can you please roll me a stealth check, please? That's 1d20 plus your stealth. Spazzy, you are quite happy playing your lute and going on what you believe will be the best adventure.
will be the best adventure. There's gonna be pretty gems, crystals, and shiny things. I'm all for this. And I'm like drunk. I start drunkenly singing about pretty crystals and gems and all the shiny bits and pretty faces that will love the
Sure.
crystals and gems.
Roll a performance check for me.
Oh, I was gonna just do it horribly, but okay. Oh, I forgot to put the one.
I got a 17.
9 and performance 9, 10, 11.
So, yeah, nobody notices this hooded figure that is following behind the group. Yeah, with your roll, Spazzy, you sing about some pretty crystals, how they will be so pretty, and you will have them all.
Sounds about right.
I move a little bit closer to Illy, noticing that we're being followed. I know that some people are not so nice and will try to take advantage of people who are not entirely aware of their situation, so I will move a little closer and be a little bit protective.
I probably notice her getting closer to me, so I look over,
Yeah.
like, oh, why, hello, did my pretty face enchant you?
No. But I did decide that I'm going to come with you, if that's okay. Can I come with you?
Oh, for a pretty face? Anything. And I continue to walk along.
Okay, May, Scarlet, do you catch up with the two individuals, or are you content to like just follow on behind somewhat?
Okay, I'm slightly lost
That's
what's
with them.
happening.
Okay, you have left the Snow Inn. You are currently following a drunk tiefling who is being slightly protected by this tabaxi.
Mhm.
Because you know for a fact that where they're going, the fog is beginning to set in, which means more dangerous creatures are going to come around, and the pass won't be safe.
Once I guess I look over at the Scarlet's character and then back at the other ones once we notice that they've noticed us.
Mm-hmm.
Scarlet,
Do
you
you-
mind doing? Oh, I wasn't sure if Scarlet had anything that she wanted to do.
She did.
Remember, people are writing in the out-of-character chat, too.
Yeah, which makes a lot of sense. Yes, Scarlet, you can catch up with them as well if you want. You can jog after them, run after them.
Yes. Because I want to warn them.
Sure. You go up to in a bit of a jog, and you easily catch up with the two. So, Spazzy, you take more notice of this new individual that's come up alongside you, and Hickory, you knew they were there, but you didn't expect them to actually run up to you.
And I'll move slightly in front of Illy because I'm not entirely trusting of strangers, and I gotta protect this small drunk tiefling who knows where the person is that I need to find.
I guess mine will warn them about what's up ahead now that it's getting foggy.
Well, you're just leaving the village, and you're heading into the forest. You know, if you continue along this main road, you'll reach the mountain pass
Yes.
within a couple of hours.
That's what I wanted to warn them.
Ask them if they know where they're going or something like that.
Well,
What
don't
time
ask me. You ask them.
What time of day is it? I already forgot.
It's It's about midday by this point.
I catch up with them,
Mm-hmm.
and the one standing more in front of the other.
Yep. The one you're
Ah.
facing is Hickory's character.
Yeah, Gillie probably isn't entirely aware of you just yet. But as soon as he is aware of you, he'll probably flirt with you.
Okay, so I'll try to talk with Hickory's character since the other is obviously drunk.
Yeah.
So I'll say sorry for following you, but I noticed where you're heading and I have to warn you. This is not a good place to go right now.
Or they're going, and so I need to go with them, and you're not a bad person, are you? You're not gonna,
No, I'm not. I just wanted to warn you because I came from there and I know it's going to get foggy. You should probably try to stop this person. I can help you if you want.
I don't know if we'll be able to stop him. He's very drunk, and
Spazzy,
I
by
don't
this point
think
you take
he
notice of the two
seems-
others that have joined you.
I turn around with all the noise and ruckus. I stop playing my lute for a moment and look, and then notice this group of people and just kind of stare in confusion for a moment. Then I take notice of all the pretty faces, and I happily walk up and was like, "Why, hello! Why is there a group of pretty faces following me?"
Mine gives him a blank stare.
Mine's a bit awkward because she's never really seen a drunk person before.
Now, take note that I look like almost like a demon in a way because I'm a tiefling, and I have a lot of tiefling features. So I'm just a short little, solid colored eye, short person drunk off their horse.
Sure. We know exactly what Illy looks like.
I know, I'm just saying.
And he is shorter than every woman here.
So I'm looking up, like, oh, I'm gonna get some tonight.
I'm pretty sure I'm slightly taller. Maybe. Are you guys average height or taller than average?
I'm
Average.
5'2", so average.
Okay, I'm a little bit taller than average, so I'm probably taller than the rest of you. But still.
Okay.
So, do we try to
We're
reason with the
paused.
drunk person?
I was gonna say, this is like the first conversation between like 4 of you, so...
Okay, I actually don't know your name. What's your name? Short red person?
Oh,
Is
my
it
name.
rude?
My name
And then
is
I
Gillie.
lean a little closer to one of the other characters, like, is it rude to ask what their gender is?
I'm like, oh, baby, you can consider me whatever you want. But my name is Gillie. It is very pleasurable to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. My name is Knell. Maybe these two say that the pass that you're going towards, it's going to be dangerous. And maybe they have a point in saying that it wouldn't be a very good idea to go there.
Okay, Hickory, can I ask you to make a persuasion check?
Hey. Let's see. Persuasion is right there. It's an 11 plus 1, so 12.
Oh, alright then. Spazzy, your character, Gillie's fairly drunk at this point, even though they're still walking. And it is like, you hear these reasons. It's just that
I put my hands up to my face and just look at her and then squint my eyes, and I'm just like, I eye her up and down.
that these pretty crystals are calling your name.
I know, and I'm just like, you're pretty, but are you crystal pretty? Because they're crystals that are pretty. And they're calling me. I start eyeing just the whole crowd, but there are a lot of pretties right here that I don't have to go find. And I still have a bottle of booze. Nope, crystals. And I turn around and start walking again.
I hurriedly walk after, like, oh, sorry, apologize quickly to the two people behind us, and then I just keep up with Ellie. It's like, I guess we're doing this.
Unless someone else wants to try to do a persuasion check, because there's others here that could persuade me.
I'm fairly confident that I'd be able to protect this drunk tiefling. I'm pretty decent in the forest. I know my way around, so I that I can handle it. I might be in over my head, but I think I can handle it.
Gotta remember, we're all level 1 here.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking as my character. She thinks that she can handle it. She doesn't know what she's getting into.
Hey, May, Scarlet, you're seeing these two walk away. Obviously that, trying to reason with them doesn't seem to have worked.
So I could try to go with them because I know if not, they may be in problem.
Yeah, you can go with them.
Mine sighs and follows after them, wanting to make sure that they don't get in any trouble if it's avoidable.
Fair
I
enough,
think we can share a look of this is going to end badly. So
Okay,
do
so
we
these
take
other
a break?
two have caught up with us or are following at a distance?
We're caught up with you.
Huh?
They've caught up with you.
Okay.
they
Are
start
you
walking.
coming? Are you coming too, or you're following us an awful lot?
Yes, I mean, I don't feel comfortable with leaving you alone there. And at least you're not
Wait.
going just with a drunk person.
Yeah, he's I think I can handle it, but more help is good. I would like for him to not die. That would be very good for me because he knows some stuff. And yes, but hi, I'm Knell. This is he said his name was Gillie? What is
Okay.
your name?
My name is Salvia.
I'm sorry, what?
Salvia. Excuse me.
And on
There
the
was
right.
a small child talking in my ear and I didn't hear you.
Salvia, I think.
I'm
Salvia.
going to write it because I'm
Salvia.
Yep.
How do you
Encat,
pronounce
are you
this?
still following
Oh,
this?
like the plant.
Yes, indeed.
No, you don't, baby.
I was wondering, was there? I have been following them like from behind and shadows. So they were on the. Was there any trees now around that I could be behind, or?
Sneaky, sneaky.
Yes.
So Encat's still following.
Yeah. I'm wondering where are they? Where the tiefling is going with such entrance, and what are these random people also following them for? I want. They
He
must
is
have.
very loudly and drunkenly singing about the pretty crystals he's going to find, so I think
Okay, pretty
his intentions are pretty known.
Okay, so Pretty Crystal do interest me also as a thief and a criminal.
Yep.
So I
So
decide
the
that
question.
it might be a rather good chance to follow them.
Mhm.
But
Sneak
also
in, grab the
staying
crystals, run away before the drunk tiefling that notices.
yeah, maybe make him do all the work first. Or her.
Indeed. So the question is, are you going to stay hidden as you're following, or are you going to make yourself known?
I will keep hidden for
Mhm.
now.
Okay, roll me another stealth check, please.
14. I was using my own dice now.
No, I wait until someone says something, so. So yeah, you stay relatively hidden. You almost get caught at a couple of points. But it's more like as you look like a bit of a blur as you're like darting from some bushes, behind a tree, behind some more bushes, maybe a rock, if it's conveniently shaped.
And Knell is just trying to find out her new companions' names. She thinks that Salvia has a really pretty name. It reminds her of a plant she knows.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Alyn. Mine says.
Spell?
uh, Alyn.
Alyn.
I had it more with a long Y, Alyn.
Alien. Okay.
Okay, so while you are all somewhat getting to know each other, unaware that you are being followed, we will take a break. What I've done is I've done a bit of a little skip where you guys are now in the forest, just outside of High Run. So yeah, you have now entered the forest that you each have come to know in some way or form as the Bird-dom Wood. Excuse me. Encat, can you roll me another stealth roll, please, as your terrain is changing from somewhat the occasional tree, rock, and
Sure.
field to a forest.
21.
21. Yeah,
Holy
yeah, you're
crap.
still hidden. Yeah, you are still
18,
hidden.
and I have also +3, so. Woo.
You are still hidden, but you do take the opportunity of the woodland to essentially sneak closer to the group. So essentially, you are traveling alongside them, but you are hidden from them.
How much can I hear what they're saying?
You are pretty much walking right next to them, hidden by trees.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can hear pretty much everything. If they're not trying to be quiet about it, you will hear everything.
What you're hearing
Sounds
is me drunkenly singing, playing my lute as I walk through the forest, because now it's gonna attract everything. He's drunk, he doesn't care, he's on his way to find shiny things.
That is a point.
Which is
May
probably
and-
drawing the attention of more than just Encat's character. And Knell is very worried about this.
Yes. So, Salvya and May's character, forgotten her name already. How it's pronounced.
Let's find my name again. Alyn.
It's Alyn. Salvya and Alyn. You are listening to this drunk singing, And you know that this will attract many creatures, good and bad, as you're getting deeper into this wood. You know, some of them have particularly sensitive hearing. So it's your RP. Yeah, that's a cue for you guys.
Here, I'll set the mood. Oh, there's trees, there's gems, there's pretty faces. Oh, there's a rock. He turns around. There's still people following me. He's just like commenting and singing as he's going along. The very minor things, like where you could just easily notice right off the bat.
My character is looking around, trying to make out any movement or anything in the trees.
Okay.
Anything that would
If that
be
is the,
attracted.
if that is
So
the
sorry.
case, go on.
Sorry, but I missed the sound description. I mean, what are they hearing right now?
You're pretty much hearing the drunk singing from
Yeah.
Gillie. You just know it will attract plenty of creatures if it doesn't either A, stop, or at least quieten down.
Okay, so we are trying to get him to to fight them.
Yeah.
But he's also drunk, so good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. This is difficult. Sorry.
Well, at any time, anyone can come up to me and be like, "Can you please hush it down? I don't want to be eaten by something
Yes.
today."
Okay, I can try that.
Sitting and thinking about it,
Okay.
probably muttering to herself like, "Oh,
So my character.
maybe you should
Yes, maybe you should quiet down. You know there are creatures here, right? We don't
yeah,
want
what
to
she
attack them.
said. There are things in the forest that could hear you. You know, they're generally when you're walking around in places like this, you want to be not like that.
Wouldn't it be a,
After all, if we are
a
attacked by a
persuasion roll
monster.
with an assist?
Yeah, that would be a persuasion roll with assist, so that's advantage.
Yeah.
What do you think, Scarlet? You want us both to roll, or do you want to roll, or should I roll?
If
Twice
we
and go
work
with the higher
together,
number.
we will have. If we work together, we will have more chances.
Yeah, so if you want to do
either
that...
way, there are 2 dice getting rolled. It's just whether you want to roll one and I roll one, or one of us rolls 2.
I think we could work together.
Okay, I will roll my d20 for persuasion. I got a 7. Plus one
Yeah.
of my persuasion is.
Yeah, no dice.
Plus one.
Yeah, no dice.
I have 8.
What about you, Scarlet? What's your roll?
Yes, I'm trying to write, sorry. 12 apparently. Do I have to add something to it?
Yes, you roll. Add your persuasion.
Persuasion, okay. Persuasion is 3 plus 12, so 15.
Let's see. Ellie kind of heard you guys talking, but he's in a jam. He kind of heard it, he kind of understood it, but he just sings louder and continues to walk.
Oh. Which number we should have gotten to get some results? I'm curious.
essentially, the higher the dice roll, will essentially be more persuasive. And it would be the case of it would be up to Spazzy. Is like, does this persuade my character?
She
Essentially,
just
I
her
do.
own DC.
Yeah. Your character is your own DC, essentially, when it comes to persuasion rolls. So it's like, are they easily persuaded, or does it have to be a bit more thought out?
He's drunk, and there's shiny things. Those are big things
Yeah.
playing here. I need a little bit more higher than a natural 7 like Hickory rolled.
Yeah.
The 12's a
Give
little
me
better.
what's happening. Knell is going to sigh a little bit and say to Salvia, can you just please make sure he doesn't hurt himself or something? I'm going to go and take a look around, make sure I don't hear anything coming. And so I'm going to do a sort of circle around the group and see if I can notice any monsters incoming.
Okay. Oh, come on. Sure. Roll a perception check for me.
I think I have.
I don't see shit. It's a natural 3 with a +1 perception.
Yeah.
I do get advantage on things like survival and stuff like that, but
Yeah, you're not particularly surviving. That's a cave. Why?
yeah, I'm looking around. It's perception. I don't see or hear shit.
So yeah, it's like you're looking around, and obviously, Gillie is still singing, much to some of your distress or worry. Over time, you begin to hear what sounds to be rustling in some nearby bushes as a shadow darts by. Not long after, you hear the sound of a long howl as more rustling begins to appear.
I'm going to immediately perk my ears up and scamper back towards the group and draw my sword.
Okay.
I'm
Lina and May and Spazzy, your
I'll
characters.
pull out my shield too.
Your characters take notice that ahead of you, there seems to be glowing, bright eyes staring dead at you. As you're walking closer, because you guys haven't stopped yet. You haven't stopped walking. Is that you can hear this growl that's beginning to echo. It's like more growls are joining in.
Is this all around or in front?
Most of it's in front, but you can hear like a couple behind you. And it's
Move into
slowly...
a defensive stance near Illy and try to get him to stop singing or moving.
Right
like
then.
Physically.
Honestly, if you just put a hand on my shoulder, I'd
both my
stop.
hands are occupied with weapons, but
I cannot hear a word anyone just said.
No, neither did I.
Sorry.
It's alright.
It was like 5 people talking at once.
From what it sounds like, it's like Gillie could be stopped by placing a hand on his shoulder, and
I can't do that.
Hickory's moving to stand in a defensive position in front of Gillie.
Near him, at least.
Well, if you step in
Near
front
him,
of me, then I'll stop. Because you're in front of me. And then I'll probably take notice of what's around. as I'm singing about it anyways.
Jeez. Yeah, I'll step in front of him so he stops moving, and I'll be very close to him so I can protect him from his fool self.
So yeah, Encat, your character has uh, took a notice pretty early on that something was approaching. But you're in a bit of a problem of your own. Looking around, you know if you move, you will either be spotted by the group, or whatever's in this area will attack you.
I don't know that the others can see eyes from forward. Probably. I doubt that. Yeah. But I do hear the sounds.
Yeah, you do hear the sounds.
I kind of like try to look what the group is doing. And I decide to stay still for now and see how things go.
Okay. The rustling, the growls, it's all closing in on your space.
I still have my staff, right?
Yep.
Should I hold my staff in a defensive?
Let's see. Okay. Let's go with something simple. May. You hear the sudden thumping on the ground, and it gets quicker and quicker towards you, and then all you see is that this large shadow has jumped out at you. Does a 16 hit? So check your armor class and tell me what it is.
Where would I find this? Oh wait.
That would be in the shield. 13. It does hit. It's a 16. So, just to show you, I rolled a 12.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
And it was +4. So, yeah. All you see is this dark shadow. It comes down from this leap, and it just bites down onto your arm. In front of you, trying to tear into your arm, is a wolf. So, where is my...
Do we get any kind of map to play on for this fight?
Yeah, no, I haven't set it up. I ran out of time. I do apologize.
How are we gonna do distance from?
This is why I've arranged the encounter as it is, where it's more like it's distance for me. So all your characters are quite near each other. So...
Okay.
In this fight, you won't have to worry about distance.
Alright.
Next session, I will have the maps.
Yeah, I only need to worry about distance because I have that protection ability.
Yeah, it's 5 feet. Don't worry, you have it at the moment due to where you're standing next to Gillie.
Okay.
Anyway, that is a... Okay, May, your character takes a 3 damage to your hit points. So in the temporary hit points, write the new number, so -3 from your max.
That's fine.
Fine. So yeah, and now that that is over, yep, -3 from your max. So So you should have a new total. Don't forget what your max hit points are.
Okay, 1 from 10 minus 3. That's
So 7. So
7.
your new hit points is 7. Right then, the temporary hit points box.
It's equal 7. I'm
Yep.
just writing on my notepad. I lost my.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Now that is done, we are going to roll initiative.
Okay, I rolled. So my initiative number is 22.
I got a 6.
I'm lost. What is that?
It's
Next to the
is-
shield.
Yeah,
It's a
if
small
you
box
go-
next to the shield.
Oh,
Above.
I don't
Hickory.
have anything in initiative.
Right, it's your dex modifier. So the plus or minus, depending. In your dex, what is it?
Was Dex?
Your dexterity.
Oh, okay. The big number or the one inside
one.
the circle?
One inside the circle.
Inside?
Yep.
Okay, 0.
0.
Apparently.
So yeah, I don't think Scarlet's dex is very high. What's the big number, Scarlet?
11.
11. Yeah, it's not. It's 0. So just roll a d20, and whatever that number is,
Okay.
that's your initiative.
Okay, do I write it in the paper or is just for this moment?
For this
Fine.
moment, this is the fight.
Oh, okay, well, it's 14, apparently.
Okay. 14. Encat, can you repeat what yours is?
14.
14 as well. Spazzy?
It was 8.
8 for Spazzy. May, what was yours?
6.
6. And Hickory?
18 plus 4, so it's 22.
22.
No.
Okay. So, I think Encat is right before Scarlet. Okay. So yeah, after this sudden wolf that just has appeared, the rest of this pack has come out to join. So, from just like scanning around you, you can see about 8 wolves, all of them snarling and growling. The look in their eyes is dinner. This is an opportunity. Okay, so let me just roll for these wolves. Scarlet, not Scarlet, Spazzy. What's your
It should have listed in the storyline chat.
Yes, it should be. I just need to do some math. Spazzy, what's your dexterity modifier?
+3.
+3. Okay, so the wolves would be first.
Yeah, it was 5 plus 3, so 8. I'm drunk.
Yeah, no, I'm just doing some maths.
Okay.
So I do apologize. So I'm going to put up now the order of this fight. Eventually I will get faster at this, or you'll just see it on the map. Whichever comes first. There you go, there's the fight order.
Okay.
So top of the round is Hickory.
Alright, are any of the wolves close enough for me to strike?
Not at this current second, but they are getting closer. So you'd have to take a lunge to strike one of them.
What a lunge is or what it does.
Essentially, a lunge is you're extending your reach, but you leave yourself open to an attack. So you could either keep your defensive position and just wait and prep a reaction, or you can take the risk and lunge to strike one of them.
I think I'll have to stay where I am and prep a reaction to protect Illy if something tries to attack him.
Okay, so you're prepping a reaction.
Yeah, and as far as I know, if I don't use it, then I lose it.
Yep, pretty much. Okay, so next then is Encat. So you've
So I'm still hidden.
Yep, you're still
but
hidden. You are behind this pack of wolves.
behind it.
Yeah, you're behind the wolves. So you're still hidden from the group, but you're hidden from the wolves. But you can't go anywhere without revealing yourself. Because you'd be
Okay.
sensed, essentially.
Yeah. I'll stick my ground for now, but I'll also be prepared, mentally preparing myself for a battle. But since I'm behind them, and they are focused on the other people, I'll just stay put for now. But preparing
staying.
myself.
You're staying put.
Yeah.
Scarlet, your turn. What would you care to do?
Okay, so my character, besides being obviously startled and wary of this sudden attack, will be on guard. And is it possible for me to use a cantrip spell?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so I will use Firebolt to the closest wolf, so I can also scare them, or at least make them back off.
Okay, so you want to use Firebolt.
Yes.
Let me just do something. Firebolt cantrip. Okay, you need to make a ranged spell attack. So can you roll a 1d20?
Okay. I'm going to copy this because it will be so much easier.
It's fine.
I just realized this. Okay. 15.
Okay, so you got 15. So turn to your spell page.
Mm-hmm.
And on the top, like the very top of the sheet,
Yes.
should say something of your spell attack.
Yes, the bonus.
Yeah, plus that to your 11.
Mine is plus 5.
Okay, so 15. Okay.
So 15 plus that 5, you mean?
Oh yeah, 15 plus 5, so that's 20. A natural 20.
Yes.
And yep, so you're just firing this at one of the wolves?
Yes, either the closest to us, like to take care of the closest danger, but also like to scare the others, because I guess fire will be scary for them.
Yep, okay. So I would like you to roll a 1d10.
Oh, Okay. 1d10. Oh, I'm lucky today. 10.
Nice. So, can you tell me how your character conjures this fireball and throws it?
Like, if I tell a spell or what I do, you mean?
Yep. So do some description.
I don't
Like,
know.
do you just hold your hand out and shoot at the fireball? Do you Kamehameha it? Do you shoot it at the top of your staff? Do you
Okay,
spin your finger in the air and then point?
I guess I will hold my hand up and a fire will appear there and then I will throw it, most likely. I
That's
couldn't
absolutely
use any tool.
Yep,
Fire
that's
baseball.
Yeah, it's a fire baseball. So these the other characters see Scarlet's raise up one hand and they see this spark of what seems to be magical energy, and a fireball grows, and you just see them just wind their hand back and then just throw it at the wolf that is attacking May's character right now. The wolf takes this firebolt in the side, and all you could smell is this roasting, burnt sort of smell. It smells very sickly. It doesn't smell great at all, though it does smell. It's roasted meat, so it smells probably a little great.
Burnt hair doesn't
Yeah,
smell very good, though.
Bad.
Yeah,
I feel
this
bad for the wolf.
this wolf lets go.
It's them or us, Scarlet.
Yeah, the wolf is lets go of May's character, and it looks very, very hurt. Let me just roll a dice. That is a 7. Okay, some of these wolves now look a bit nervous. It's like some of them are like, I'm not sure now. It's like our friend looks quite hurt, but they haven't left. So, next on the list is the wolves. So the one that let go of May is going to make a run for it. That's an 18, so tries to make an escape. May, you have an opportunity attack. So as this wolf turns around, you have an opportunity to hit it.
Will staff hitting it do much of good at all?
Try it and see what happens. That's the whole point of opportunity attack.
Sure. My character tries to hit it as it flees. Careful of her arm.
Sure, so roll a 1d20. Then plus the attack from your staff.
I'm not sure if it's 6 or 9. It's a little dot at the bottom of...
Okay, so does it look like this?
I cannot see that. Give me a second.
Little dot at the bottom?
Other one.
That's a 6.
Okay. It's near the bigger part, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That would be a 6.
And then by what?
Your staff attack. So the plus on your staff. Which I think for quarter staff...
I just have a quarter staff. I don't have any stats for it.
If I remember correctly, quarter staff is a +4.
So that's 10.
That's a 10. You
What's the score?
Yeah, you take a swing at this wolf that's retreating, but it the wolf stumbles to one side and it misses, and it makes its escape. So that's one wolf gone. So you now have 7 left to deal with. So the next wolf,
Still 7
Uh,
more
but-
wolves.
yeah, there was 8 in total. Two of the wolves in front are going to make a strike, and they're going to try and bite. Because they're coming together towards Hickory's character. So the first one is a 8. Does that hit? Hickory?
It does not hit. I have a 15 armor class.
Okay, that's the first one. So the next wolf's gonna make a hit. Okay, that's 18 was the second one. Does that hit?
Second one will get me.
Okay. So this one wolf comes in to take a bite, and it is like you just bring your shield up and it just bounces off a little bit. The other wolf takes the opportunity though to try and take a bite, and succeeds, biting down on your leg, and that is a 20. Where's it gone? There it is. That's an 8 damage.
8 damage. Holy shit.
Yeah, you gotta work
That
together.
thing mauled my leg.
Yeah. It's still gripping on, it's not letting go.
Okay, I will scream out about that. Cause ow.
Okay, bear in mind your reaction. Your character can easily interpret the strike was going for Gillie, so you can go for for a strike if you wish.
So I can attack it back?
You can attack it back.
Oh. I definitely want to do that then.
Probably.
Okay, so do I roll for my rapier?
Yes.
Okay, I need a D8. Do I have one of those down here?
You have to roll a d20 first.
Oh,
see if you hit the
right,
wolf.
I have to see if I hit.
Yes.
That's a 9. Do I get a plus from anything?
From you get your weapons plus.
So whatever the attack bonus is?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 9 plus 6, so 15.
That hits.
Yes! Now I need a 1d8. Which one of these is an 8?
Should have 8 sides.
I don't think I had a d8.
Okay, let me just show you what a d8 looks like. There it is.
I know I have one, but there's not one right here. Kiki, did you?
Oh dear. Yes, Scarlet. Hickory was attacked.
I lost my d8. So
Okay, do some rolling.
yeah, let's see. Dice rolls. I
1.
rolled a 1.
Ouch.
Oh my god. No.
I don't get an attack bonus to that, do I?
You do.
I do?
You do.
Oh, then that's the +6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh.
at least I do 7 damage then.
You do 7 damage. Okay, so how do you do it, essentially? It's like, how do you make this strike?
I would like to move my rapier so that I'm holding it kind of like a dagger and just stab downwards towards the wolf.
Fine. Yeah, you bring this. It is just like you cry from the pain from this one wolf that is just trying to mangle your leg, and then you just flip your rapier around and just bring it down onto this wolf's head, and it does go in, but this wolf hasn't let go. It's still there, still standing.
Standing.
So then,
It took me
Yep.
down to 3 hit points.
right, another wolf is gonna head for Gillie. So Spazzy. Does a 23 hit?
And which one am I looking at again?
Your armor class.
Ha!
Just in the shield.
Yes, it's only a 10.
Yeah. That's a 19.
Rip.
And I can't use my reaction to protect her now, can I?
Nope.
Because I used it to stab a wolf.
So that is a 4 damage. Real stick, and this wolf comes in, and it takes a snap, and it does bite, but it does let go and backs off. So it's like you have like a bleeding bite wound, say
How?
on like your shin.
That's my good leg! You bastard!
So some of these other wolves have gone like a bit curious, and they're sniffing around, and it's just like, and one's gone towards some bushes. Encat, pay attention. This wolf makes a lunge into the bush. Does a 11 hit?
Okay. So it's attacking the bushes now.
Well, it's attacking where you are, so it can't see you, but it's made that lunge.
Can't see her, then why would it lunge for her?
Because it can smell her.
So, she isn't hidden enough?
Well, essentially, it's like, even if the wolf can't see, it can smell out an opponent. Because it has keen senses. Keen hearing and
Yeah.
smell.
So you can't hide from a wolf. Gotcha.
You can't really hide from it,
I
though.
thought the others would have been such a distraction that they wouldn't have found me, but okay.
Fine.
For that, then since I have been
Yes.
watching this situation from the bushes and I see it's lunging for me, I'm gonna be dodging backwards and also taking since my hand was on my rapier for
Just in case.
yeah, so I'm gonna be trying that out also.
Okay, so you're taking the dodge action.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so you have to roll a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
Okay. Is that with a 20?
Yes.
20? Okay.
Yes, that dice isn't used a lot.
Okay, that was.
Oh shit, maybe I should have dodged.
Was there what was plus?
Your dexterity saving throw.
Oh, yeah. So that means it has to go over or under the dexterity number, right?
No, I'm drinking squash. That's not lemonade.
So I got a 14, and
Yep.
my dexterity is 16.
It's your modifier. It's the little number.
+3, so it's 17.
17. Yep, that beat the wolf's attack. So you swiftly roll out the way.
Yay! And drew my sword.
Yep, you can draw
Yep.
your sword. That's.
Yep.
That's. Okay. The rest of the wolves aren't going to attack. So, May, your turn. I think. Hang on. Nope, Spazzy's turn. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm standing there looking down at my leg like, oh my god! Those are new pants! I just got them fuckers! Now I'm gonna have to get them fixed and fix the hole in my legs! Got damaged on crystals! And, which one is the closest to me?
The one that's in front of you.
Oh yeah, there was...
Well, there's two in front.
Yeah, there's so the one in front of me and then the one on Hickory's leg still, or did that one get off?
That one's still alive, but it's like, so yeah, there's two in front of you. There's one to the side of you, so on your right side, and you can see three off, like about 5 feet in front. So not too close, but close enough. And then you saw one like do a head dive into the bushes, and you saw somebody do this awesome roll out of the way.
Like, oh god, you're all so cool! I'm just hair! It's a pretty face! Let's see. I will use the martial arts I know, and because Illy has such a thick tail, I figured he could use it for, like, leverage. Is there any chance he could, like, get back up onto his tail and then use his hoofs to kick forward at the wolf?
Sure, if you want to do that, you would need to roll a acrobatics to see if you stay balanced on your tail.
Okay. So... $19! Plus a 3. 19, 20, 21, 22.
So an unnatural 22. Yep, you successfully balance back onto your tail. So yeah, feel free to make 2 unarmed strikes, as I'm assuming you're using Flurry of Blows, which is the martial arts you can use.
Well, it just said martial arts and never told me what I could use. So, when I was reading the book, it didn't ever say so. I just know it's a martial art 1d4. That's all I know.
Sure. Yeah, it's fine.
So I roll a 20 again first, or
you roll a 20 first.
Okay.
You're trying to hit.
17.
17 hits.
And then I do my 1d4 for the damage.
Yep, for the kicking.
1d4. 2. Do I add anything with that?
So you're doing your hooves, aren't you?
Yes.
So it's an unarmed strike, which should tell you in no, according to this you don't add anything.
Okay, so 2 damage.
Okay, so you kick this wolf in the face.
It's like, goddamn bastard! I kick him.
Yeah, it's not exactly happy about it.
Yeah, no one will be happy.
Are you going to use your bonus action?
How do I want to do this? Seeing how I
So-
probably just kicked that one a little farther away from me, would I be... No, that would be probably 2 actions to draw my sickle and then slash it down onto the one near Hickory. That
It would. If you haven't drawn a weapon,
Yeah.
it does take an action to do that. So a bonus action for a monk is when you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon on your turn, you can make one armed strike as a bonus action.
Okay, so... trying to
So essentially, I'm modding that and saying you can use another unarmed strike.
Okay. So then...
You can kick the same wolf again if you want.
Yeah, I'll kick it. I'll kick it again. So, do I roll a 20 first or just more damage?
Roll another 20, because you got to see if your other foot hit.
18.
18 hits.
Then 1d4. 4!
4 damage.
Look at that. 6 total. With both the attacks.
Okay,
Dangerous hoof.
5.
Hooved and deadly.
Yeah, it's a it's very dangerous too. Okay, so next is May.
Does it get any kind of disadvantages from being drunk?
She does, essentially, but with the 22, I don't think you could argue
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Illy is just boss tonight.
Indeed. May, it is your turn. May, can you roll to hit for me, please? That's 1d20 plus your knife's bonus. Bonus is I believe it's +2. Okay, so that's a 10 to hit the wolf with a knife, which is a miss. So you've missed the wolf. The wolf moves to like one side, seeing this knife coming for it. And yeah. Okay. So each of your characters are in combat with these wolves, and that some of them are getting some nasty wounds. When all of a sudden, like, coming charging out of this forest is a tall, very well built, green-skinned woman.
It's the hottie from before!
I was waiting for that.
I'm glad you enjoyed that. Please roll to attack one of these wolves with whatever weapon you
Alright.
choose. You
Okay,
have
so I'm gonna
advantage
use-
because you have surprised
Ooh.
them.
Ah, okay.
Knell might scream
Let's
just
see.
to see this large
Yeah.
woman run at them.
Yeah, that's how she came. She heard someone scream. Alright,
Oh, I did
so
scream
I'm
earlier.
going to use... Yep, I'm going to use my greatsword. Okay,
Yep.
and which dice do I roll? 20?
21st plus the great swords bonus stuff.
Okay. I got a 16,
Mm-hmm.
and my greatsword plus 6, so that's like... Oh, great math. I love math. 1 second. 16
Put it this
plus
way,
6.
it's over 20.
Yeah. Over 20.
Yeah, it hits.
Alright, and now I roll my attack dice.
Yep. So, yep, your attack dice, which for a great sword is a D10, I think.
My chart says D6. Oh, sorry, 2D6.
Yeah, 2d6 for a great sword.
Okay. 6 and 5.
Okay.
11.
11.
Do I add my attack bonus?
Yes, you do.
Okay, 11 plus 6, 17. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yes.
How do you come in and slaughter this wolf? This one wolf.
Oh
Won't stand a
god.
chance.
Well, I have my greatsword out and I'm running. So I'm running, I pull it out, and I slash across the wolf's side. Well, I kind of have to aim down, but...
Essentially, it's like you come running in, you slash this wolf, and it's pretty much clean in half. This
Ooh.
wolf just stood no chance. So yeah, that's dead. Ow. Wheezy, I have added you into the turn order, so we're back to the top,
Nice.
which is Hickory.
Which of the wolves was the one that got cloven in two? Is that one that was engaged with anybody, or?
No, that's one of the ones that was lurking around.
Okay, so we are down to 6 wolves now?
2, 3, 4. You are down to 5 wolves.
5 wolves, nice.
Wait, no, 1,
That's
2, 3,
perfect.
4, 5.
Yeah, I
Nope,
know
6
one
wolves.
of them
Sorry
ran
about that.
away.
Oh,
6
okay.
wolves. Sorry, I miscounted.
Alright, so 1 ran away, 1 is engaged with May, 1 is engaged with me, 1 is engaged with Spazzy, and 1 is engaged with Encat. So that's 4 of them. There's 1 unaccounted for, and 1 of them is dead.
Yep. I believe the one that's engaged with Hickory is seriously hurt.
Okay, it's currently latched onto my leg, yes?
Yes. And then you got one fighting Spazzy, looks a bit beaten, so to speak.
Alright, well... Knell is screaming in pain, stabbing a wolf, and then she's screaming in fear because a giant green woman just ran up to them and chopped the wolf in half. And she's going to continue to scream as she turns back to the wolf on her leg and attacks it again with her rapier.
Okay.
And just stab down again.
You're trying to force that rapier further in.
Yeah. So another rapier attack.
Yep.
(17 plus 6, that's a 23.
Yep,
To hit.
That's definitely a hit.
And 1d8 piercing damage. Gotta roll in dice rolls because I don't have a d8. Three plus 6, that's 9.
Okay, so yeah, you pretty much force your sword, your rapier, through the wolf's head, all the way
I
through.
pull my sword out and then I stab it down to the skull.
Yeah, it's just like all that adrenaline is pumping through your body.
Okay,
Who's
so
being cute? I was gonna say, who's being cute in the background?
yeah, she's messing with my dice. So that wolf dead?
Yep, that wolf is dead.
Okay, can I take
Fight, you're
a
done.
bonus
Fight.
action, please?
Certainly. What is it?
It's called Second Wind.
Yes, yes, you can.
Just take a moment, take a breath, and see if I can heal myself. That's a 1d10 plus my level.
Yep.
I have.
So that's 1d10 plus 1.
I assume the 0 on the d10 is a 10.
Fair enough. So that'll be plus 1. So you get 11 additional.
Okay, I'm back up to full. Thank goodness.
Second wind is really useful. Okay, so that's that. So next in the lovely list is Encat.
Yeah. So, I'm face to face with a wolf, and I shall use my rapier to slice towards its head.
Of course.
Hopefully, head. I have. It has 1d8.
You gotta roll a d20 first.
Okay.
See if you hit the wolf.
A 10. Was there any extras?
Yes, it's your weapons extras.
Weapons. Which one should I check?
It would be your weapons attack bonuses.
Okay. So I have the 1d attack bonus for the rapier is 1d8, and
Some other stuff with that.
once per turn I get an extra 1d6 if I have an advantage on attack roll, finesse, or range weapon. That's a range weapon, I think, since it's a rapier.
No, rapier is not range. It's finesse.
Okay, no. Okay. Oh, it's finesse. Okay. I didn't know what it meant. So do I get an extra 1d8 and 1d6 for?
Okay. Finesse weapons. When making an attack with a finesse weapon, which is the rapier, you roll a d20 and then add either your strength or your dexterity modifier to the attack.
Okay, so 13.
Okay, that hits. So then roll your d8, and then add which modifier you used previously.
6.
Sorry?
6.
6. Yeah, you slash this wolf's face.
Right.
Stupid, I'm counting the wrong way. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay. Yeah, this wolf has now got a bloody slash. So it's like it's dripping blood. But it's still standing and it's growling at you.
Yeah. I was also trying to blind it, but well, it found me with smell, so I don't think that helps really much. Maybe a bit.
Might do if it clogs its nose. But either way. Right then, storyline chat. Scarlet, you're up next.
Okay, so sorry for this, but let me check how the situation is because I'm not sure if I'm missing details. So right now, Knell killed the wolf that was biting her leg, right?
She's attacked it.
Ah, but it's
Oh,
not
wait,
dead.
The wolf
Oh
that was
no,
attacking
now I
May
thought you said
dog.
May.
Eh?
Yeah, no, the one that was attacking Hickory is dead.
Yeah.
Okay. And May was attacking, well, in the arm, I think.
Yep, but that wolf ran away because you threw a firebolt at it.
Okay.
So she's being attacked by another one.
Okay. So. I guess I'm going to try again with a fireball with the closest wolf.
Okay.
So I use the 1d20 roll.
Yep.
Give me a second. Oh. Okay. 20.
Nat 20.
This is
Okay.
my weird lucky day. I'm usually the opposite.
Obviously, now we've got a nat 20, so it's not over or under. I will explain something. if you get a nat 20, and it's just a straight nat 20, nothing added, it's called a critical. With a critical, when you're using your attack dice, so in Scarlet's case it's 1d10, it actually doubles. So Scarlet has to roll 2d10.
Ah.
So it's max damage.
Okay, I'm trying to write this down too, so I remember.
It's fine.
Okay, now it's 11.
So did you roll 2d10?
10. Sorry, that was 20. Ignore that. 1d10. So the second time is of 1d10.
Okay, so add those two together?
This one was 3.
Yep,
So
add 3 and 11.
23.
You're doing your attack. It's fine. You got a natural 20 on trying to hit the wolf, and you succeeded.
Yes.
And it's called a critical. So you're now rolling your attack dice, which is 2d10. So roll another d10.
Ah. Okay.
Okay, now add
7.
those two together. So add the 3 and the 7.
10.
So you rolled 10
10.
damage. Well done. So you're doing this to one of the other wolves? Okay. So, yeah, doing the same motion that you did before, just the spark of magic energy, the flame coming up from your hands and throwing it like a ball at one of the wolves. Yeah, this wolf is pretty fried. It looks to be on its last legs. Okay. So that's the end of Scarlet's turn. Wheezy, your turn.
Okay, what am I doing? All right,
Well, you've cut a wolf in half.
in half.
Yep.
Oh my god, that sounds like.
Straight up in half.
So you've cut a wolf in half.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You've seen someone stab a wolf through the skull. That's now dead.
Okay.
You've seen another person kick
Okay.
a wolf in the face. You've seen another person
Okay.
try to fry the wolf. Try to fry a
Okay.
wolf. And you saw one try to slash another wolf with a knife.
Okay, and did anyone fail?
May's character did. So
Okay, well then I'm
she's
gonna help her out.
currently- Yeah, she's currently engaged with a wolf. Is being a pain in the butt.
Is it possible to? Sorry, just the chat. Is it possible to help fight the same animal someone else is fighting, or is it
Yes,
only
you
one on
can,
one?
essentially, if you're coming over to help May, you're coming up behind that wolf, so you therefore get advantage
Okay.
on attack rolls because it's flanking.
Oh god. Okay. All right. I'm gonna use my greatsword again, and d20, right?
Yes. 1d20 first. Spazzy, Wheezy rolled higher initiative than you did.
All right. Let's see. I got 14.
14. Yep, that.
Do I
hits.
still add my? Okay.
Yeah, that.
Now attack.
So 1d10.
Okay. 2d10.
2d10.
2d6. Sorry.
2d6. Great swords. I know another sword has.
6. And 3, 9, and then I add my attack bonus.
Yep.
1 second. Oh god, 1 second. I am dying today.
Mhm.
Okay, 15.
15 total damage.
Wait. Oh, whoa, yes. Oh,
6
what?
plus 3 plus your attack bonus.
So my attack bonus is +6.
Damn, that is 15.
Uh,
Yeah, how do you come over and pretty much just kill this wolf for her? for me.
Oh my god.
How would you like
She
to
is
kill
a
this
powerhouse.
one?
She is. That
I'm gonna cut its head off.
You're gonna cut its head off. You're just gonna come
Yep.
over and just swing the sword and just cut its head off. Yep, this is happening.
So
And by this point, Knell has
I'm
realized
looking in
that
shock right now.
Cox is a good girl. She is here to help. She's attacking the wolf. Okay, big green lady, not that scary.
I am actually in shock. This is like the best thing.
Okay.
Yes, you did, Scarlet.
okay, I want to
Okay.
test the check. How many wolves do we have left?
3.
Okay.
Almost
Fox has
decimated
killed
the entire
2.
pack. Okay, and it's the wolf's turn. So they're all like looking at each other. There's one wolf that's just like frozen. The other 2 are hurt and are now like backing away. So the 2 that are backing away are the one that. Oh no, sorry, there's 4 left. Either way, they're hurt. So the ones backing away are the ones engaged with Spazzy, and the one engaged with Encat. So I'm gonna roll for those 2. Oh, that's a nat 20. And they're not attacking; they're running away. So Spazzy and Encat, you have an opportunity attack.
It's running away.
Yeah, it's trying to run, but you have an opportunity to attack because it's turning its back on you.
I'll kind of like slash, but I'm not gonna like. I'm like trying to get it to run faster away, but not actually like hurt.
Okay, so you want to
Like,
attack essentially with
inti-
half strength.
more like intimidate it.
Okay, just roll a intimidation check for me. So essentially, just like banish your weapon at it.
Yeah.
Okay, roll intimidation for me.
D20.
Mhm.
16.
Yep, this wolf is intimidated. Yep, it's running
Yep.
faster. It's leading. Spazzy.
Can I kick it in the ass?
Yeah, you can kick it in the ass if you
Yes!
want to. It's an unarmed strike. So 1d20 first.
Ah, nat 20! Yes!
I didn't even understand that. Just I heard a scream.
20.
I got a 20! I got a natural 20!
That's a crit.
It's a crit! Do I
So
roll?
2d4.
Oh, with a stick to the ass.
So essentially 2d4.
Okay, 2d4.
Mhm.
She only got a 3!
No.
Yeah, this you hear this yelp from the wolf, and it just like runs after its companion.
And I actually had a question as well.
Sure.
I was reading in the defense because you said I had an attack, and I don't remember having an attack. And then I noticed my AC actual equals a 10 plus my Dex modifier and my Wisdom modifier all together. So would that make it 16 instead for my AC?
For monks.
Yeah, because monks have it's 10 plus your Dex modifier and your Wisdom. So instead of 10, would it be 16?
Give me a second.
Monk, pretty crazy AC.
Yeah, monks are hard to create. So let me just
It's on page 72 in the player book.
yeah, I'm looking it up now. Yes, it is. It's your AC equals 10 plus your dexterity, whatever, and your wisdom. So yeah, 16.
So does that mean that wolf still bit me, or did I miss it and I don't have the mark on my leg now?
I'll say it's just like it's more of a scratch than an actual bite.
Okay, Because I noticed that, and I was
just
like,
to keep the game consistent.
yeah, I know. I just wanted to ask. So
Yeah,
So
don't do it very much retroactive gaming.
yeah, but no, I just noticed that, and I wanted to be like,
that's fine.
wait.
I was in the wrong when it came to character creation for you guys, so that's fine.
Okay. So,
We'll know better going forward.
yeah.
Yes. So yeah, 2 wolves have made their escape. So there, one got kicked up the ass. One was intimidated. Another one, the one that is dealing with May, is trying to run. So May, you have an opportunity attack as well, if you wish, or you could just intimidate it, or just leave it alone.
It's head.
Yes. So the wolf in front of you, May, is trying to run. Oh yeah. So that's my fault. I haven't crossed that out. My bad. In that case, the wolf that is a bit further away and is frozen just runs after his companions. Well done, guys. You've defeated the pack of wolves.
Yay!
Yay!
Ailey starts
We
going over to the
survived.
chart. Wait, did the charred one die, or did it run away with some shard flesh?
It put it this way, it won't live long.
Damn, it's probably too far away now. Well, to the dead bodies! Ellie goes up, takes your sickle, and just starts hacking away at bits, and says, "God damn it, free dinner! This is the best!"
Okay, roll survival for me to get some wolf meat and pelts and any other bits that you can get.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, that's something I wanted to do with the wolf that I
That is a
killed,
good
too.
point. Has anybody noticed the additional person in the group?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, hold on. Back up. I totally forgot Hawks has appeared. So, the wolves run away.
Wait, no, there's another
You got
person too.
Fury.
No, Ellie
You're
must go
incorrect.
right up to Hawks and be like, "I thought you loved me. This just confirms." And he's swooning all over Hawks instead.
Well, should I have Hawks react?
Yeah, it's an RP moment.
Okay, well, she kind of just like nudges him with her leg. And, what the fuck?
It's like, "Oh, you two like me."
Also, can I remind everybody to use the in-story chat as well if you're typing? Any reference to your characters. Thank you, May, for doing that. So yeah, has anybody noticed the person who rolled out of the bush?
Shouldn't re-roll.
I mean,
Nell actually did
I
not notice the
think-
person who rolled out of the bush.
I mean, they were kinda distracted at the moment, so maybe rolling or something would be good.
Okay, Okay, so, Encat, if that is the case, can you roll a stealth to go hide in the bushes again, if that's what you want to do?
Actually, I'm thinking of that Kiira will clean her rapier and just step out.
Okay, so you're revealing yourself to the group.
Yeah. So I'll be just I step out, cleaning the blood off, and then I'll just lean on the tree and watch everyone. Just watch everyone
Mm-hmm.
what they're doing and their reactions. Let's see if
Yeah.
anyone notices me. I'm still they
Yeah.
haven't noticed me yet, so let's see how they react.
Ellie's all focused on Hawks at the moment. There's this tall green beauty that just came in and slaughtered everything, and Illy's just like, oh, well, hello. How are you doing?
Oh god, I'm gonna be hearing Gertie's voice in my head for the next while, I swear.
Okay, so if I know Hickory wanted to chop meat up, so
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing that I'll do at some point because Knell is all about preserving life in the way of utilizing everything she can from the animal she kills. So
That's fine.
Do we make an order now, or we?
You roll a
I don't
survival.
know how to react to the stand.
If you want to hack at the wolves, please roll a survival.
well, that's the thing that I will eventually be doing. So after Knell has fallen on her ass and questioned her life choices for a little bit, she will turn to the wolf that she's just killed and start doing her usual hunting routine of butchering the wolf. And the survival check is a d20 plus my survival bonus, and I get advantage on that. Right?
Yes. It's favored terrain.
Where is my survival bonus? +1.
and at this point in time,
Okay.
wherever Hawks goes, Illy will follow because he is drunk
Oh
and
god.
he is just like, oh my god, I love you, and he's gonna follow Hawks.
Nobody has any healing, Tiki, if that helps you.
Okay, I got a 19 for my survival check.
Okay, so Hickory, in the process of, let's say, 2 hours, you managed to cleanly get 4 wolf pelts, about 10 wolf meat, 3 claws from the wolves that weren't broken, and maybe like 5 wolf fangs.
Okay, can you repeat all that one more time, please? I was pulling things up and dealing with my kid.
Absolutely fine. Right, so in the process of 2 hours, you cleanly retrieve 6 wolf pelts,
Okay.
10 wolf meat,
Alright.
3 intact wolf claws,
Okay.
and 4 fangs.
Gonna make some jewelry out of that.
Mhm.
Alright, thank you.
Most welcome.
And since I'm spending 2 hours here, does that mean everybody gets a short rest?
We can have a short rest of 2 hours.
May has a
I
question.
don't suppose I actually get to
No.
rest considering I'm doing stuff the entire 2 hours.
Yeah, you're doing stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, May. What was the question? Just to make sure I'm clear.
It's in the out of chat.
Yeah, I'm looking and I still don't understand.
I think she wants to scavenge the area if there's something retrieved or anything.
Oh yes, May's a druid, isn't she? So, and I believe
Yeah.
she has either a herbalism or a medicine kit. Is that what you're asking about?
Herbalist.
I'm just waiting for her to type. So yeah, everyone takes a short rest other than Knell because she is doing stuff.
Meanwhile, I wanted to ask something.
Mm-hmm.
I have here. I have an herbalism kit. What
A
can I do with
herbalism
it?
kit?
Yes, herbalism. Okay.
Herbalism kits. I
Can
believe
I-
there are medicinal stuff with that. Okay. Okay, with a herbalism kit, depending if you've got the stuff with it, you can create, well, you can identify or apply any herbs. If you are proficient with this kit, so you have proficiency, you can create an antitoxin or even a potion of healing. Yes, mate, if you roll a nature check for me.
So, if my character wants to help the hurt people, she can try to make a healing potion or something like that.
Is essentially you'd be able to like make, yes, mate, with, you'll be able to use different herbs, create them into like a paste and wrap them so you can like prevent infection. To make a healing potion, it would take you longer. Essentially, longer than 2 hours to create one.
Maybe then the other option.
Okay, so I would like you to roll your 1d20 plus your proficiency for your herbalism kit.
Let me find the proficiency.
I believe it's intelligence.
Oh, okay, I found it. I was looking in other place. Okay.
Yes.
So, to heal, I have 18 plus proficiency bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 20.
20, yeah, you start whipping out these pastes and start to apply them on people. So you will prevent infection. It doesn't heal, essentially, but it prevents it from getting worse. So, like, it will kill any bacteria from the wolf mouth. May, yours was supposed to be a nature check, so nature modifier. The intelligence was Scarlet, sorry. Yes. Still
Question.
2.
So, the wolf tore up my leg pretty damn good, but I used second wind, and that made my hit points go all the way back up.
Yeah.
Is my leg still torn up in any way, or did I like magic it better?
Second wind essentially is, yeah, you go whatever amount of points you got to heal up to your full, which I don't know how far down you were. You went to 3, didn't you?
And then I got 11 back, and my
there's a
max is
temporary.
only 11.
Yeah, that 11, that 11 is temporary.
Oh, temporary. So I'll go back down to 3?
Yes.
Okay. I'm back down to 3 then.
So second wind is like that shot of adrenaline that makes you numb to everything.
Okay.
But once you come down, you're back where you started, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. Nature. Okay.
Then I am hurting.
yeah. May, you disappear off into some like the nearby trees, and you come across this a bush where it has like a shaded, somewhat star, like at the base of the leaf stem. And you know from your days of travel that if you rub the juices of this leaf into wounds, it encourages them to close. So yeah, you can harvest some of those if you'd like. They're called Dockstar. May?
Okay, so 2 hours while we're sitting here doing nothing. Does anyone want to have little RP sessions?
Yes.
I still didn't hear you, May. I'm sorry. I didn't hear May, and I feel so bad.
Oh, now she's muted. So while Hickory's doing her thing and May's doing her thing, I'm just cozying up to Hawks, like, why? Hello, what brings you out here in this forest? I was out here to find pretty gems, but then I found a pretty you. I have to say this might be much better. Seeing a strong,
And
handsome
Hawks just
woman.
goes. Wait, what?
A strong, handsome woman.
I was like, yeah, that's wait. Hawks is just kind of like staring at him. It just goes, heard a scream, and then in response to being called handsome, she just raises an eyebrow, like, what?
Meanwhile, Knell is trying to butcher wolves and is just muttering to herself, like, I need him. This is for an important reason. I need him. He helps me.
Oh.
Probably tearing up because her leg hurts.
Meanwhile, mine is trying to help Knell, the one's heart with the paste thing to prevent the infection.
Babe. So Salvia came over to help Knell with her leg.
Yes.
May's character collects some Dockstar, which is some like medicinal herb that grows wild, and coming back, she passes it over, I'll say, and the ones who are injured can you gain. Ouch, go away. 3 hit points back from the Dockstar leaves. Ah, that's where May was.
Okay.
So
May
yeah,
gives me 3 hit points, and what does Salvia give me with the paste?
It
Just
doesn't really
keeps
give you
it from getting
anything. It
worse?
just, yeah, it keeps it from being worse.
Okay, May, Salvia, you guys are Nell's new best friends. She loves you both forever.
Because mine kind of got switched to being just like a scratch, would I just naturally heal with the rest? The short rest?
Yeah, you just naturally heal. It would just claw up on its own.
Just wanted to make sure.
Okie dokie.
Kiira is just staring at all this happening, and no one is noticing her, so she doesn't know what she's doing. Well, she
Yeah,
checks
it's
So
like
we always
no
come
one-
over to the little healing group and be like, hey, I got bit too.
So, I guess she'll just stick for a while. She just sat down by the tree,
watching.
yeah. And it's
But Knell
going
finally
through the
looks over and
grass.
sees her, she's gonna scream. It's just suddenly another person there.
Sure.
I'm just playing with the grass, sitting there.
Sure.
Suddenly, I'm invisible or something.
Everyone's so focused on healing up or flirting.
Or not being
Poking more
flirted
of the
with
wolf.
and trying not to.
Either way,
Knell is gonna look up and she's going to see just a random other person sitting against a tree, and she's going to make a little, sort of small scream, like a yelp scream, and fall back on her
This-
back.
this would attract everyone else's attention.
Not Illy.
So the
Illy's
rest of
too
you-
focused on the prettiness that is Hawks.
Oh god. Hawks hears the scream, the second scream, and and she looks over. And she's like ready to fight.
Yeah. But all you see is this hooded character leaning against the tree, just watching. You get the feeling they're amused.
They're sitting leaning by the tree, and they're just playing with the grass and watching everyone. Yes,
Yeah.
they're
My
amused now.
rapier
They were
pointed at
finally
Encat
noticed
there.
after, you know how long.
2 hours.
Apparently, I could have just walked behind you without you noticing me. It seems so. All that sneaking around was for nothing.
And you can RP if you want, because obviously you've just noticed this new person.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Anyone want to say or do anything?
Illy looks over to Scarlet, who just approached and asked if they could help, and Illy just looks down at their leg real quick and is like, ah, 'tis but a scratch, and then goes back to Hawks and he's like, now whoa.
Hawks kind of just like Hawks puts her hand on his face and just pushes him away.
Ooh, physical contact. I didn't know you were ready for such a step.
What the fuck?
Salvia meanwhile is like, can you please sit down so you get your gun treated at least?
Illy licks his hand, licks Hawks' hand.
Ew!
The
Hawks
interaction
leaves,
between
like,
Hawks
towards
and
the-
Gillie is just like,
Hawks leads towards Encat's character, the new person.
Mm-hmm.
Illy follows.
Ugh.
Mel is probably
up
stutteringly
them.
asking who the heck Encat is, like who that character is. Who are you? How long have you been here?
The whole time. I've been here the whole time.
Salvia will be surprised to see another new person there. Like, okay, I saw Hawks, but where this person came from?
You're just blind, a bunch of you.
Just a place like, oh.
No, focus and distracted.
Yes.
They were more focused on Illy's stupidity while he was drunk than to notice someone following, because they were like, no, just shut up, please! Please!
So yeah,
So,
By the way you were making noise, no wonder all those wolves came by. If you had
Yes.
eyes, you would have noticed that I took care of one of them. You should
Yeah.
Fox isn't gonna
we're
brag, so
trying
she's
to,
not gonna say
you know.
anything.
At least too
Nell just
focused.
sitting there like, oh, just over again. Oh, okay.
But no,
She puts her rapier down, and she's just having a moment.
No.
Salvia will thank Kiira from taking care of a wolf, at least. Like, or at least they hope. I don't know. Doing
excuse
this
me.
right.
I acknowledge.
Like, she would say something, but in a polite way, not like me.
I know that Salvia for acknowledging me taking care of a wolf.
Sorry, what's I wasn't here for a lot of it. So what's Encat's character's name?
Well, she wasn't
Kiira.
introduced yet. So.
Nobody
okay.
knows my name. Nobody knows who I am.
Okay, in that case, well, Hawks will
you
kind
know,
of just.
Also, Hawk hasn't. Have you asked others' names by now? You just came out of the bushes, and
Yeah, you only know Gillie at this point.
Yeah. So, but just like out of not out of character. She's gonna like gently, and she's gonna move like slowly, so no one freaks out. She's gonna like pat her on the shoulder, like thanks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Kiira
So.
just nods and brushes it off. Looks away a bit awkward.
After, let's say, some more introductions and some scolding, say a little bit of healing, you guys eventually realize that perhaps you should get yourself out of that clearing before much bigger predators head your way due to the smell. The dead pack.
That sounds good.
At this point, you guys are probably in the halfway point in the forest, so it would take you equal amounts of time to either get to the pass or head back to the village. So the choice is yours. Do you go back?
Limp my way over to Illy and ask, so, do you still want those crystals?
Ellie breaks look away from Hawks for a moment to stare over at Neil and look, and then blinks a few times, and then it re-registers in his mind that he was going after crystals, and then his eyes sparkle again, looks up at Hawks, and it's like, do you want to go find crystals with me? They're going to be as beautiful as you.
That would make me cringe.
Okay.
Does someone want to react before I do?
Let's ask Hawks to
Oh.
hold Gillie and go to back to the tavern or something. Like, please, can you take him and we go back?
Like, please, change his mind. I can't change his mind.
No, not change his mind. Just grab him and we go back. There's no use to discuss this.
So Kiira stands up and is going to head towards the cave. Is going forward.
You're
without
going
saying
forward,
a
heading
word.
towards the pass.
Yes. I'm just going.
Okay.
Oh
So you
god.
guys see this newcomer who had been leaning against the tree, had been observing you for so long, and
And
is now just
holding you.
walking forward.
What?
It's just like they've made their decision. They're heading forward towards the pass.
Nell looks over at her and is slightly tearing up a little it. Like, are we
Well,
really gonna keep going? My leg hurts.
Illy is
I
torn between
wasn't-
Hawks and the person going
Hey.
towards the cave.
I voted to go back. So there's that.
Illy's never been so
Well.
torn between two decisions in his life.
Make a decision.
Do we
It can-
vote in the chat?
I need to know what Hawks
Can-
is
can-
doing.
Can Knell walk?
Yeah, I would say Knell could walk.
She's limping a little bit, but she's fine.
She's limping? Okay.
Yeah,
Is it
just
possible
a
I could
little
pick her up?
If you
Roll
want
for
to.
strength.
Which dice would that be?
A D20.
D20? Okay. I almost dropped it. I got a natural 20.
Oh no.
Wow. Okay, you walk over to Knell, and it's just like you do a bit of an assess, and then just lift this person up as if they weighed nothing.
Illy
could
makes
bench
this
press this
jealousy
person.
sound.
And she asks, where are we going?
Freeze for a moment. Because nobody's ever picked her up before. And then she just sort of melts into this because this is nice.
Aww.
Somebody picked
Kitty.
Knell up.
I want to hug.
And she's like,
Is
And
it me,
she's
or
just
do I think
flustered.
Hawks
She
is
doesn't
going to
know
end up
what
with
to
a
say.
harem at the end of this?
Hawks is ace. She's just like, leave me alone.
So yeah, choice. Now that Knell's been picked up, you got a choice, and Hawks has already asked. Do you go forward after Kiira, or do you go back?
Do we vote here in the
Gillie,
chat?
because he knows where things are. But she's a little too flustered to actually voice her opinion right now because somebody just picked her up.
Aw.
Okay, I think the unanimous decision is probably to head forward.
Go against mom's wishes and follow the stranger.
Yep.
I'm the only one who wants to go back, right?
The only one with common sense.
Yeah.
But
There's
can
gotta
we
be that
go
one
back
person in the
for
front.
Probably just
knowing that
point
others
at
are
Gillie
going
because
forward?
that's wherever she's going. Just she's following the tiefling.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
assume it's fair to say that
Then if they look
Gillie
at
points
me, then I
forward.
will follow towards Carrie or Kiira, and be like, I want, Gems, pretty lady, please follow.
yeah. So I think it's going forward. Decision made. The rest of the group follow after the hooded figure, easily catching up. And despite the rather chaotic beginning, this is the start of a new story.
Woo!
And I hope you pay attention, dear players. As this group will tell the story of the Knight's Tale and all that dwell within. Okay, end session.
And now for the video's purpose, thank you everyone for listening and watching and enjoying this new ragbag bunch of teams. I hope to see you next week.
Woo!
Back inside.